Hello, myself Professor Ryan, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Vimaljyothi Engineering College, Kannur. I welcome all of you to this course on engineering graphics. In this lecture, we will see perspective projection, a problem based on square prism. Now, the question is draw the perspective view of a rectangular prism of 100 by 50 by 40 mm size lying on its 100 by 50 mm rectangular face on the ground plane, with a vertical edge touching the picture plane and the end faces inclined at 45 degrees with the picture plane. The station point is 120 mm in front of the picture plane, 80 mm above the ground plane, and lies in a central plane which is passing through the center of the prism. So here the object is a rectangular prism, but it is lying on the ground on its 100 by 50 mm face. That means it is lying on the ground on this larger face, and the nearby two faces are inclined 45 degrees with the picture plane, and the shorter edge, that is 40 mm size edge, is touching the picture plane. So that is the shape of the object and how the object is resting. Now the station point is it is given that station point is 120 mm in front of the picture plane and 80 mm above the ground plane. So 120 mm is in front of the picture plane, so that is for top view, and 80 mm above the ground plane, that 80 mm above ground plane is for front view. That is, while marking the station point, you have to take 120 mm in front of the picture plane. That in front of 120 mm in front is for for marking the station top view of the top view of the station point, and 80 mm above ground plane, that is 80 mm is for marking the front view of the station point. So this is the observation. Now we will see how to draw the perspective projection. Now steps are: first, identify the shape of the object with the dimensions. So it is given that it is it's a rectangular prism of dimension 100 by 50 by 40 mm, and it is lying on the ground on its larger face, 50 by 100 by 50 mm face. Now step 2, draw the front view based on the ground plane and top view based on the picture plane. So you can draw, since it is lying on the larger face 100 by 50 mm face, you can draw the top view with one edge is inclined 45 degrees and one corner should touch the picture plane. Third step, identify the location of the station point. It is given that station point is 120 mm in front of the picture plane and 80 mm above the ground plane. So you can draw the you can mark the station point. Also you can uh, then step 4, draw the front view and top view of the rays of vision. So after drawing the station point, that is the front view and top view of the station point, you can draw the front view and top view of the rays of vision. Mm, just to connect that front view of the station point to the front view of the object, and top view of the object to the top view of the top view of the station point. You can get the front view and top view of the rays of vision. Then after that you will get the piercing point. Then you just drop the piercing point to the corresponding front view of the rays of vision. You will get the object. So it is given that the object is a rectangular prism of 100 by 50 by 40 mm face, but and it is lying on the ground on its rectangular larger face, that is 50 by 100 mm face. So you draw the draw a line to draw the show the picture plane. This is picture plane. Then in top view you can see 100 by 50 mm face because it is lying on that face. So in top view you can see that face. So you start and also it is given that one shorter edge is touching the picture plane, that is 40 mm edge is touching the picture plane. So this AE is the edge, shorter edge 50, because when it is lying on the ground on the larger face, shorter edge will be touching the picture plane. So this AE is the shorter edge. So you start with one point here, then you draw 45 degrees 100 mm like this, and 50 mm 50 mm 45 degrees like this. You can complete that rectangle like this. Okay, we are naming it as ABCD, ABCD, and EFGH. ABCD is the top points, and EFGH is the these are the bottom base points. So those points will be inside the bracket, and also the face EFGH is the face on which it is lying on the ground. So this is the top view of the object with respect to the picture plane. This corner is touching the object, touching the picture plane. Then just do one thing. To show the ground plane, you to or ground line, you just draw a line like this. Okay, then drop all the points to that line. You need maximum space between these two, so you do one thing. From the base of from the bottom of your drawing sheet, just provide 1 centimeter. Just draw this line 1 centimeter above the base bottom, and then you draw that line. Then you drop all the points to that line. So EFGH and ABCD and EFGH to that line, you will get some points here. Then you can draw the front view of the object, because 40 mm is the height of the object. So this is the front view, and in front view you have the edge CG will be invisible, because CG is coming behind the object. So that line CG will be invisible in front view. After drawing the front view, you had locate the station point. Station point, it is given that station point lies in a plane passing through the centroid of the object. So you locate the centroid like this, connecting all these two. In top view, you locate the centroid connecting all these 2 points. Then this point here. Then you draw a line like this. So that is the plane passing through, top view of the plane passing through that centroid. Okay. Then it is given that station point is 120 mm in front of the picture plane. So from top view, this is the picture plane, and you marked 120 mm from here, this point to here, this is 120 mm. So that is the top view of the station point. And to mark the front view of the station point, from front view you mark 80 mm above, because it is given that station point is 80 mm above the ground plane. So this is the ground plane or ground line, and from there you mark 80 mm above the ground plane. So this distance is 80 mm. So that is the front view of the station point. After drawing the top view and front view of the station point, just draw the rays of vision, that is connect station point top view to the object top view, corners, all 4 corners of the top view. So you'll get points here. These are these rays of vision in top view, and then connect the front view of the rays of vision. To get the front view of the rays of vision, connect the station point to the front view of the object. You will get 8 lines here, and you will get another 8 lines here. And these are these points, in station points, the rays of vision front top view will pierce the picture plane. You have 8 points here, 2 points here, 2 points here, 2 points here, and 2 points here. Okay, so you'll get 8 points here, and that is the piercing point of the rays of vision. Now you do one thing. From all those points, you drop lines to the corresponding line. That is, this is from here. This is the rays of vision. This is the piercing point for the point B and F. So from here, you drop line to the. You just drop that point to the station. From there, you drop line to the rays of vision in front view, corresponding to front view. So this is B, corresponding piercing point for B. So from there you draw line to the B dash line, again F to the F dash line. In that way you drop all the lines to the corresponding rays of vision. You will get all the 8 points. A and E will be same point, because that is touching the picture plane. So A and E will be same point. All other points you can just connect that, just drop that. You will get B and F, and C and G and D and H you will get. Then after that you just connect that by using straight lines like this: A, B, C, D top face, and E, F, G, H base, that is bottom face, and A, E is the edge which is touching the picture plane, and this will be 45 degrees and this will be 45 degrees in top view. So this is the. Now after that you just do one thing. You have some face, the CG will be invisible in this case, because CG is coming behind, and also the object is, the station point is lies in the same plane passing through the centroid. So the the line CG will be invisible, or the point G will be invisible, or all the lines CG, FG and HG will be invisible in this case. You just mark those lines by using dotted lines, and also locate the centroid like this. For that you just connect two opposite corners, top face and bottom face. So you'll get centroid. Just connect that by using axis, the chain line. You'll get the axis. So finally you'll get this. This is the front view. This is the front view. This is top view. This is the front view, and this is perspective projection of the object. So this is the final drawing. Just darken those lines. Perspective projection. All those lines A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. and this vertical faces, you darken that. Then you slightly darken that name ABCD and EFGH, and draw that chain line. This is the final perspective projection of the object. Thank you very much for listening to this object view, drawing, drag lecture. Thank you very much.